Tēnā koe te katoa. My name is Tamsin Hanly and I'm Ngāti Pākehā. I grew up with no knowledge of things Māori and also no knowledge about the treaty. Also I grew up with no knowledge about accurate histories of this country, and I also grew up with no knowledge about being Pākehā. So as a young teenager I made a decision to go and start learning those things, and then I became a teacher so that I could teach this content to our students. So I've been teaching in mainstream and also in Māori medium pathways this content for 25 years, and I've consulted with secondary teachers and also early childhood educators. My 2007 master's findings were that many teachers knew only inaccurate histories of New Zealand, such as a standard story, a kind of colonial version of history, or they either knew no history and therefore were teaching kind of inaccurate histories. I also found that many of our teachers were monocultural about things Māori. I consequently designed a curriculum to deliberately teach this information to our educators and boards. The Curriculum Program Resource, or CPR for short, is a professional development package for all schools, secondary, primary, and also early childhood centres, and also boards of trustees if they choose to use it. It also can be used by mainstream and Māori pathways. Educational spaces can commit their staff and their boards to read this material, which is 6 books, over a period of a time frame, which each educational centre can decide their own time frame. But there's 6 books. So, for example, some schools will read it over 2 years. The 6 books have updated, critical and accurate information from authoritative historical texts. The books cover the periods from 50 BC to up to the 2000s. Once the staff have read the material, then they design their own planning and how they will teach this material in their particular contexts. They design their own curriculum from the updated information that they have read. The CPR is a BOT and staff professional development of reading. The CPR is a practical PD tool for schools and boards to more effectively meet their treaty obligations. The CPR is a beginner's guide for all ethnicities to read about and to then potentially teach all the different ethnicities about the nation's updated histories and in a more informed manner. Schools using the curriculum program resource say it is transformative. It changes how they think, how they feel, how they plan, and how they make decisions. Go to our website at criticalhistories.nz